Now, this is probably the worst downward spiral I've seen for any gaming company. Now, Clash Royale barely needs an introduction. It's a game that came from 2016, died down over time, and that had a crazy resurgence last year due to one streamer and one streamer only, Jinxie. One of the top streamers in the world on Twitch. Any game he touches, R6, Rocket League, Clash, it turns to gold. Because of this, Clash Royale has had an insane growth never seen anywhere else before. Here's the proof from the facts. When Jinxie started playing the game middle of 2025, Clash Royale revenue literally doubled just in the span of a month, just because of how loyal this guy's fan base is, how everyone, including myself, jumped back on the game because, to be honest, the game is pretty fun. It has some crazy pay-to-win business model behind it, but the core gameplay is still pretty fun. We can even tell from the Google Trends graph over the past year that, look at this rise, it just skyrockets all the way to the top, but then over here we see a dramatic drop, just the hardest fall off you could ever see. And this is what we're mainly focusing on. I know people like meme about this, but the downfall of Clash Royale needs to be studied. The developers just do not care about the customers. If you don't know, in the game right now, there's something called heroes, basically characters, right? And they're pay to win. You have to spend $10, $20 a month to get them, just so you could play the game, just so you can get a little smidgen of fun. And this is where the decline is coming from. People are just like, you know what, I'm dipping. I don't need this anymore. And that same sentiment was shared with the #1 streamer for the game right now, Jinxie. He quit not too long ago, just a few days ago, basically echoing the same sentiments I had. The game is just pay to win. They're not listening to community. All they care about is money. Classic corporation. But what gets even spicier and honestly just a complete spit to the face of Jinxie and the entire Clash community is Clash Royale's response. For some goddamn reason, Clash Royale PR thought this would be an appropriate response for the whole internet to see. Now, I'm not going to read the entire thing out to you, but basically, to dumb it down, they're very, satisfied but also surprised with Clash's insane resurgence over the past year. But one key thing they omitted from the response is any credit to Jinxie or just the entire content creation space that single-handedly kept the game afloat, especially in its darkest of times. And they like phrased it, we're like, oh wow, I guess we just got lucky with the game did well, cool. And this feels like the most tone deaf response I've ever seen for any gaming company. How do you not listen to the players this much? How do you just disregard the customer? This is literally your customer and you're literally just spitting on them. I do not understand. And to no surprise, Jinxie, reading this message as well, did not bow with this. And the entire Clash Royale community, content community was also just like, Supercell, the fuck are you doing? How are you gonna disrespect, burn the bridge from your #1 promoter of the game? It genuinely does not make sense why this game, I get it, they're overcharging things to make more money, but if you try to kill your community, kill the people that built it, you lose way more money than you would earn by being greedy. I feel like they don't have proper business sense or even just human sense, man. What are we doing here? It also makes me kind of sad, and the downfall of Clash is pretty well deserved, sad to say. Hopefully things can change from here. Anyways, that's all I got. Bye-bye.